Hey guys, JCC2224 here, and I'm absolutely blown away by the positive support and feedback I'm getting for these every single Clone Trooper videos. I absolutely love doing them, and it really upsets me when you guys recommend one that I can't do, because a lot of you guys want to see Clone Pilots and 212th, and I'm just missing one figure per each of those, and I really want to get that one. So, this, as you can see, is every single Shock Trooper ever made in the Hasbro Star Wars 3 scale. You may be wondering, where's Lieutenant Thyre? Where's Jex? Where's Rise? Where's Stone? Where's the Phase 1 Fox? Well, the thing is, they're more like Coruscant guards. They're not really actual shock troopers yet. They're only really identified as Senate security and Coruscant guards. Phase 1 clone, Coruscant guys are never really identified as shock troopers. And as you can see, these guys are clearly shock troopers, and they're all called shock troopers. We got 4 normal troopers over here: Commander Thyre, Commander Thorn, and Commander Fox. And I guess the first one we should go over is the standard troopers. First off, we have the original Shock Trooper figure released, single-carded in the Revenge of the Sith toy line. As you can see, he's got a removable shoulder pad, and you can replace the shoulder pad with one with an Imperial logo. Unfortunately, I forgot to get that out of storage, so just imagine a black Imperial logo. Interchangeable shoulder pad, now he's an Imperial Shock Trooper. And this is a really nice looking figure. I would say out of all of them, this is my favorite head sculpt. And it's still pretty articulated, given that it is a gimmick figure. Like, you can still move the legs actually quite far. You can actually get him kneeling. That's something really cool. And he does have a leg squeeze gimmick where he's got the quick draw action. If you want his arm kind of by his side and just having him draw it out, you can. I think that's kind of cool. I actually enjoyed that play feature as a kid. Sometimes they do just throw their weapons, however, you can't really do much about it. It did come with the standard DC-15 pistol as well as the carbine. You know, the carbine's the longer one. Overall, this is a really solid figure. I like the articulation. Only thing it's really missing is a waist joint. And I remember this guy was re-released for the Movie Heroes line. And I remember seeing a review from a kid who said that he didn't like this figure because the torso was hard plastic and it wasn't the nice quality soft plastic he was used to. If only he knew. If only he knew that hard plastic figures used to be a normal thing. That's him. Next up, we have the Saga Legends Clone Trooper. This guy was released in numerous Saga Legends toy lines. The ones where they're actual repaints of already good figures. And I love this guy. I freaking love this guy. The antenna is not really accurate to the movie, but thankfully, you can just take it off. And now he looks really movie accurate. For some reason, I always display him with the antenna, though. I don't really know why. But yeah, I really do enjoy this guy. I love the articulation on it. It's pretty much the exact same as the hard plastic one, except it does have a nice joint at the waist there. And actually, his legs don't move as nicely forward as the hard plastic one. That just gets to me. I remember seeing that back in 2012 when it came out, and I'm just like, hard plastic? Seriously, that's why you hate it? But anyways, getting out of the way, yeah, there's this guy. It's a shock trooper. He's nice. I like him. 10 out of 10. I'd recommend him. This guy, though, I have issues with. Yeah, it's the TVC one, and it was also re-released in some Darth Vader Emperor multi-pack, Target exclusive, I believe. And it's an okay figure from the base figure. It's not bad. Yet again, it looks kind of lanky. You can get some pretty good articulation out of it. I like the outward. But this helmet kills it for me. It's so big, and it just doesn't look right, especially with those very narrow shoulders from this mold. It did come with a DC-15 and a DC-15 carbine. Another thing with this mold, look at that right hand there. It's so closed that he can't even hold his DC-15 carbine nice and sturdy in his right hand. So this clone's got to be a lefty for some reason. Yeah, this is probably my least favorite. But wait, JCC2224, how can you say that that's your least favorite when this is the next one you're talking about? This 5 POA piece of trash. Well, the thing is, that one is a letdown because it's supposed to be a nicely detailed, articulated figure, and it's got a giant helmet, weird proportions, and it can't even hold its gun properly. This guy I bought already going in knowing that it was a 5 POA. And actually, compared to other 5 POA clones, the paint on this is really good. They didn't miss out anywhere. And it's actually very accurate with the helmet and just the striping, and overall, I'm impressed with the paint. I actually am thoroughly impressed with the deco on this guy. Yeah, it's 5 POA, but For what it is, I think it's really successful. And I don't think any 5POA clone is better than this one. Now going on to Commanders, we have Commander Thyre from the Order 66 2-pack with Emperor Palpatine. And this is a really cool figure. Something with these Commander figures, what you have to do, you can see how you can't see his chin there, because what I do, I take the helmet and I tuck it underneath his chin, and it looks way better. If you don't do that, you can always see his chin under there, and it really bothers me. And you may be saying, well, J4, isn't this like the same sized helmet as that one? Why is that one so bad, the TVC one, but you like Thyre? Well, the thing is, this mold gets away with it a little better because it has a giant pauldron that doesn't make the helmet look as big, and he's got broader shoulders, so the helmet doesn't look as big. It's not that the helmet is outrageously big, it's just that it looks outrageously big on that thin body. What can you do? Articulation is exactly the same as the antenna one, and overall it's really good. Has little pistols in the holsters, comes with that rifle, and overall I really do like this guy. This guy, however, I am quite disappointed in. This is the Black Series Thyre, and as you can see, the paint all around it is quite disappointing on my copy. I've heard that some copies are completely perfect, however mine just came out poorly. Pretty fair articulation, only has a swivel at the waist there. It's kind of meh, but the paint is just god-awful and unforgivable in a lot of ways. I can't really recommend this guy unless you can see him in person and you know it has good paint. I'd probably get it loose, too, so you can actually see the back and make sure that the paint is good on the back of the helmet, because that is just atrocious. Other than that, it's pretty okay. It didn't even come with its minigun either, and that's like the only weapon he used. Yeah, it's disappointing, but really, what can you do? Finally, we have Commander Fox, and yes, I did paint the white on his chin, because it bugged me that much. Typically, I'm not one to modify figures where I only have one of them, however, it bugged me so much that they forgot the white on his chin, I had to paint it. And now it actually looks really, really good. However, it still doesn't have knees, still doesn't have ankles, still doesn't have wrists. And now that it looks good, it still doesn't really perform good. You can't really do much with him, like running or crouching. He's just pretty much going to be there toting his DC-17 pistols. That's basically it. So there you go, guys. There's every single Shock Trooper released in the 3¼ inch scale. Overall, it's a pretty solid collection. However, I'd say it has quite a few figures that are a bit of a letdown. Thorn, Fox, the TVC, and I guess the 5POA, just because it's 5POA, but it's actually not bad for what it is. Yeah, I like these guys. I think they're pretty solid. I have a lot of the Quick Draw one. It's a pretty good figure, even though it has a hard plastic. Well, anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed taking a look at these guys. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my Facebook page if you have a chance. Have a good day, guys, and as always, may the Force be with you. Bye.